Good afternoon, everybody. It's Saturday, June 30th. It's about 2 p.m., just shy of 2 p.m. Welcome to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, where it's 85 degrees and 300% humidity. Holy mackerel. We're supposed to get up to 93, 94 here in a couple hours. Humidity is just, it's awful. There is a breeze, thank God. In fact, that just started kicking up about 30 minutes ago. I don't know if you can hear it on the audio, but I do not apologize about the breeze. I can tell you that right now. Uncomfortable day, but roll with the punches. It could be 20 below zero. I guess that's the way a person's got to look at it. Okay, so we're going to talk about baling hay here in a little bit. Very lucky and took full advantage of the first half of this day to catch up on some stuff, for God's sakes. It's been running, and then when I come home, you know, haying and everything else and catching up. We're talking as simple as some house cleaning and laundry. I don't know, maybe I need a maid service, huh? No, I don't think so. A little bit of lawn mowing. I also gave the lawnmower a good power washing and put it together with the bagger and everything else. Put on Facebook, and the darn thing was sold in 2 hours. I feel kind of like a salesman right now. I don't know. That was pretty slick how that happened. I let it go for a pretty fair price too. So anybody that's looking for a lawnmower knew it was a fair deal for what it was. And yeah, so that and a couple other things. Went and grabbed the mail today, sat down with some bills, and the list goes on and on and on. Okay, here we are in the garden. This garden is in some pretty dire need of some moisture, and we're going to talk about moisture as well in just a little bit. Pretty happy with these, very happy. Tomatoes. I can fully assume some of you down south are already well into eating some of your garden. Just remember, we're in different worlds here, folks. I've seen a lot healthier gardens around the area here, but this is fair. It's not bad. I believe these were the early girls, the tomato plants that are called the early girls. I had about 4 or 5 different types of tomatoes in here. Shame on me. I should have put some of those tags down on the rows that I planted. I didn't. One of the lessons learned. See another good one right there. I can tell you right now, the first pink tomato, pink, not red, pink, is getting picked. I got a pound of salt and pepper just waiting for it. So pretty happy with the tomatoes for the most part. The first ones that I put in, and I need to remember what ones those were. I don't know if those are going to be going in again. We'll see what happens. Okay, and then we have peppers. I believe these are the bell peppers. The other peppers that you've seen were serranos. Let's talk about jalapeno peppers for a minute. I'm a fan. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I can eat a whole bunch of spicy food. I cannot. We're talking about a disaster here. I do enjoy a good jalapeno, gutted out, cream cheese in it, wrapped in bacon and on the grill. My stomach just growled. I want to get into some heavy planting of jalapenos next year. I got a little trick. I know a very good man by the name of Johnny Vallis. Johnny Vallis is from Fort Worth, Texas, and he is a gardener extraordinaire. We used to work together on the railroad systems, and he has got a trick to make some of the hottest jalapenos you'll ever taste. So anyway, I only got my hands on 6 plants of jalapenos this year. They were out. The greenhouse that I purchased all my pre-planted plants from were out. Some more peppers. And then you've got a pretty healthy line here of onions. Now, yes, I agree, folks, this does need to be weeded a little bit better. I just got the easy stuff done just now before I started this video with the rototiller. Just rototilling beside them. Don't worry about this. This is a Ranger fire lane right here. Okay? And as is that. I do not plan on getting rid of those weeds. Next year with a 3-point tiller, absolutely. You know, I'm really happy that I did a real good trial and error year this year, which is what this garden is. It's a trial and error for business purposes next year. I'm already learning lots and lots of lessons, predominantly on row spacings, abiding the space that you have. The list goes on and on. I can tell you right now, unless something major happens, this will go into full force production, so to speak. That was a little corporate right there, wasn't it? Full force production next year. There'll be 3 separate gardens. There's going to be this block here that you see that we've been walking around. There's going to be another block this size, if not bigger, this side of the tree line up on what we'll call the hilly ground there, because otherwise this place just floods, folks. And there's going to be another block over there. You see the fence line? It's probably going to be about the size of this garden here. There'll be another block over there. So if you're going to do it, for God's sakes. What else we got here? We've got a very, very healthy row of beans. I couldn't tell you if they're in good shape or not. I do know they're coming up, and I guess that's what matters. Little bit of carrots. I only got a couple packs of carrots, and I drove over half of them with the Ranger after we got some rain and killed the rest of this row. But those little guys there, those are carrots. All right, corn. Corn takes some practice, apparently. My planting skills with the corn aren't the greatest. Another lesson learned. And thank God we're not looking at field corn right now at this time of year. I'd probably be throwing up. I guess by rights I planted this garden, the corn anyway, about probably 2.5 weeks later than when it could have been. And you know, 2.5 weeks, that's a heck of a difference. So there's 6 rows of corn, sweet corn. I forget the names. I'd have to get the packages, but there's about three different varieties. Oh, lost you there for a minute. 3 different varieties. That's about it. All right, real quick. This humidity is a real son of a gun. I shared with you a little story yesterday about how we got a little bit cocky daring, and we're doing some gambling. Some hay was dropped yesterday morning on purpose to bale today, which is unthinkable in this neck of the woods. I already said that on yesterday's video. I won't go into it. The humidity is not doing us very good, but this pure sunshine and this breeze that just finally kicked up is doing us good. Dad just left. He left with the rotary rake, and thank God for the rotary rake. If it was a normal rake that just rolled it up like what I like to call a sleeping bag, forget it. It's not going to dry. That rotary rake is going to save this, I think. I'm projected to start round baling by 5 p.m. So we'll see what happens, because we have rain coming at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. is like 40–45%. Hour and a half later, I'm here to tell you we're getting guaranteed rain after that. So we're going to say that we're getting rain at 7. So, folks, that's about it. Hope you liked the little tour of the garden. It's not the prettiest garden out there, but I don't think it's too darn bad anyway for somebody just kind of getting into a garden anyway. It's also extremely busy with other things. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hope your weekend's going real good. Hope you're staying a lot cooler than this. And by God, if you're able to do it, somebody please head to the lake for me with a lawn chair, sit in the lake, and have a floating cooler of beer sitting next to you. My God. All right, we'll talk to you sooner and later.